We've come a long way in a very short period of time. In less than 3 months, we've given out over 266,000 doses of vaccine. About 176,000 Albertans have now been vaccinated, including 90,000 who are now fully immunized with 2 doses. And there's no question, our vaccine distribution system is picking up speed. Yesterday, we provided about 11,000 shots, which is around the average level we'll be working at through March based on the current supply that we are getting from the federal government. And as I said before, we can roll out whatever supply we receive. The only constraint that we have as a province is the supply and the schedule of deliveries. With the vaccine supply finally stabilizing, we're getting doses into the arms of Albertans faster and in larger numbers. Thanks to the hard work of thousands of healthcare workers and the incredible uptake from eligible Albertans, we're now able to announce 2 more steps forward. First, I'm pleased to say that bookings for Phase 2A will begin the week of March 15th. Now, this means that more than 437,000 Albertans between the ages of 65 and 74 will soon be offered the vaccine. To avoid long delays and frustration for those making appointments, we'll be adjusting our approach. So when Phase 2A begins, bookings will start being offered in 2-year age groups. So on the first day, anyone who is between the ages of 73 and 74 will be able to book. And then on the second day, we'll expand eligibility to include anyone in between the ages of 71 and 72, and then so on from there. Staff and residents in senior supportive living facilities who are not already immunized will also be able to book appointments starting on day 1. Appointments will be booked through both participating pharmacies, the online booking tool, as well as HealthLink 811. First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people who are aged 50 and older will also receive the vaccine starting the week of March 15th. Those who are living on reserve will book appointments through First Nations and Inuit Health and their local health centers. Those who are living off reserve will book through either through pharmacies or online. We're finalizing the details, and exact start times will be announced the week of March 15th. Immunizations will begin the same or following day. And it's important to remember that under our system, you never lose eligibility for the vaccine. Once you're eligible, you stay eligible. No one is left behind. I'm also pleased to announce that we'll begin using the AstraZeneca vaccine now that it's been approved. We've just received firm delivery information, so we're planning to offer the first 58,500 doses of the vaccine to eligible Albertans. And as you know, some of those doses are set to expire next month, so we will move quickly. Like the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, the AstraZeneca vaccine will require 2 doses, but there are a couple of important key differences that will impact how it's used in the province. The AstraZeneca vaccine can be stored at refrigerator temperatures, which means that it can be easier to transport and distribute across the province, especially to areas that are remote or rural. The other difference is who will be eligible for this particular vaccine. In line with the recommendations from the National Advisory Committee on Immunization and other jurisdictions, will be administering, and as well our own provincial advisory committee on vaccines here in Alberta, will be administering the AstraZeneca vaccine only to healthy adults aged 64 and under. Starting on March 10th, we'll be offering the vaccine to Albertans between the ages of 50 and 64 who don't have a severe chronic illness. These Albertans will have a choice. They can book an appointment now for AstraZeneca, or they can wait to receive the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine when Phase 2D begins in early May. We're offering AstraZeneca to them because they can benefit the most from these vaccines. And folks in other Phase 2 groups are being prioritized for the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines because of their age, because of their chronic health conditions, or because of their living arrangements. Bookings for AstraZeneca will start on March 10th for any Albertan who was born in 1957. Those born in later years, 1958 through to 1971, will be offered chances to book in the following days as long as supply lasts. I know folks will have many questions about whether they should get the vaccine now or whether they should wait for other options in the months to come. Both Dr. Hinshaw and I recommend that all healthy Albertans get immunized as soon as they are eligible, no matter what vaccine option is provided. AstraZeneca works. It has been shown to reduce infection by 60 to 70% and severe outcomes like hospitalization by 80%. Where this vaccine seems to differ is in preventing asymptomatic infection, which means reducing the spread of COVID-19. That's why we're not using it in any congregate living settings like seniors housing. Getting the COVID-19 vaccine, regardless of the type, is the right choice. It benefits your own health, as well as the health of your family, the health of your community, and all Albertans. The faster that people step up to get vaccinated, the faster we protect our communities and reduce the burden on the healthcare system. The bottom line, widespread vaccination will help all Albertans get back to more normal life sooner. And today's announcement is an exciting step forward and one that should bring hope to us all. With more vaccines coming and the change in second doses that was announced yesterday by Dr. Hinshaw, we now expect to offer all Albertans aged 18 and over a first dose of vaccine by the end of June. Provided that, and I should put an asterisk here, provided that the promise of vaccine shipments actually arrive as scheduled, as we were told by the federal government. But let me repeat. By June 30th, we expect to have offered every single adult in the province at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine. It's an incredible feat, and a lot of work, hard work, lies ahead for us. We'll keep pushing the federal government to actually deliver the vaccines that they have promised, and we'll keep expanding our rollout to get doses into the arms as fast as possible. Now, when I made the first announcement on vaccinations in Alberta back in December, I promised that we get the doses out to Albertans as fast as we get them in.